hate instead of all the jihad. So they opened a TV station. They wanted to show a different side. So they put on TV shows highlighting Muslims in the community. And as happens in relationships, their relationship fell apart. The wife announced to her husband that she wanted to leave him. So the husband did what husbands everywhere do. He cut her head off. That's what Muslims do. That's what Muslims do. Your wife is property. If she insults you, you kill her. Go to jihadonamerica.com. There are dozens of these stories. We covered one last week or the week before. A woman didn't cook a goat for her husband. He killed her. Another one, a killing over a shelf. He didn't like something about a shelf that was in their house. So he took an electric drill and drilled holes in her head. Stuck a screwdriver in her eye. They are savages. And for you to expect that they're going to come here into our country and honor our laws and become civil human beings is foolish and stupid and naive, because they have not done this in any country on the face of the earth in the last 1,400 years. Since its existence, they have never immigrated to another country and became part of that country, adopted their culture. It does not happen. It is oil and water with these people. They are there to conquer. That is all they want to do. Folks, stay with us. We've got a lot more coming up after the break.
Tom O'Halloran has a not-so-common core spelling lesson for the Obama administration. Ready? There is no K in America.
There's kids that can't pray in school, $100 tanks of gas. I can tell you right now, this country ain't supposed to be like that. No, that ain't my America. That ain't this country's roots. You wanna slam, hold on to Sam, but I ain't letting you. Yeah, I'm mad as hell, and you know I still bleed red, white, and blue. They ain't us, and that ain't my America. Oh no, that ain't my America. No, 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 no. That ain't my America.
Welcome back. This is the fastest hour in radio. This is the Wednesday night edition of the Patriot-Radio-Show, and I'm your host, Tom O'Halloran. That last segment was, I do believe, all about Islam. I don't do full segments on it as a rule on the Tuesday and Wednesday show, but if you enjoyed that at all, if you found it informative, if you want to know more, please tune in Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time at Patriot-Radio-Show.com. Every Friday, it's a full hour, Jihad on America. Switching channels now, not channels, stay here with me, but switching topics. Let's go to the border. Let's go to Obama's immigration saga. This last year, he opened up the borders. He instructed the Border Patrol to move 60 miles inland. He let virtually anybody that wanted to come across the border come across the border. He had agreements with Central and South American leaders. Mexico had an agreement with them. Anybody that hit the southern border of Mexico was allowed in, put on a train, and allowed free transport and medical while they made the trip. Once they hit our shore, they were given free passes. They were put into camps for processing. They were put on planes or on buses to go anywhere they wanted to go, with instructions to show up at a court within, I believe it was a 30-day period. If they had a court date for 30 days out, turns out 95% of them ignored the date. They're just here. Now Obama's latest instructions had instructed the Department of Homeland Security to process all of these people for work permits. Green cards and work permits, make them legal. Totally against the Constitution. There are 25 states, half the states in the country, have lawsuits against President Obama over this immigration policy. Now he's upped it even further. He has changed the designation of all of these people. He's changed their designation from economic or from illegal aliens, undocumented workers as he calls them. They are now humanitarian refugees. It's a whole new pipeline for legal immigration. By fiat, without any authority, he's changing the designation, which will allow not just the people that come across the border, but once they get their cards as humanitarian refugees, they will have the ability to bring their adult children, their grandchildren, their stepchildren, their step-parents. They will be allowed to marry somebody in another country. They can marry somebody, they come across, they can go back home, marry somebody, and bring them and their entire family. Now let's just look at the 5 million people that Obama has promised to bring across with his latest policy. He's promised green cards and work permits for 5 million people. If these 5 million people get to bring across their grandparents, their children, adult children, their grandkids, all step-parents and stepchildren, 5 million can easily turn into 50 million people. This would destroy the American political system, where we have a fairly close balance of liberals and conservatives. This will so far tilt the country to the left because Hispanics typically vote Democratic. And these will all vote Democratic because there aren't jobs here. These people will all be getting Medicaid, HEAP, HUD, free housing, food stamps, Obama phones. Every handout the government has will be available to these people. Free schooling. This will break America's economy completely. And these people, like everybody that wants a handout, these people will vote for the people that give the handouts, the Democrats. This one move could completely destroy what we know as America. It could completely destroy our school system, our taxes, because somebody's going to have to pay a heck of a lot more taxes to pay for all this. It's going to destroy our jobs because these people are all getting green cards. And we already know that Obama is offering companies $3,000 tax credits to hire an illegal alien over an American citizen. This is a fact. For every illegal alien with a green card that a company hires, they get a credit of $3,000. Why would they hire Americans? Never mind the fact that the illegals are known for working for a much lower rate than Americans will work for. Now, there have been 1 million illegal border crossings in the last 5 years. In the last 5 years, since Obama has been president, there have been 1 million illegal aliens coming across the border. These people are all getting work permits. There's already 39 million Americans out of work. And now there's 1 million illegal immigrants getting work permits. There are already 470,000 aliens on tourist visas that have received work permits since 2009. They're here legally. They're tourist visas. Why are they getting work permits? That's 500,000 of them. And that's just since 2009. There's another 523,000 that went to foreign students. Work permits to foreign students. That's another million right there. Never mind the million that went to green cards that went to illegals. Tourists and students getting work permits. 1 million more. Everything this man can do to destroy America, he has done or is doing. $2 million work permits, and he's just getting started. And now that he's declaring them humanitarians, he's letting their entire extended families get on the gravy train. And you, the working man, you, the taxpayer, you that's listening in your car on the way home from an actual job, are going to pay for all of this. My friends, join me Friday night for Jihad on America. It'll be 7 p.m. Pacific time. Also on Patriot-Radio-Show.com. That's it for tonight. Good night, America. God bless you and yours. This is Tom O'Halloran. I'm out.